outstanding conversation. It was extremely insightful, and I just hope that this Diwali bring back the regular sparkle for everyone. So that's something which I wish for. Very very quick questions, just on the work for everyone, and but few things I little curious too. So Sachin, maybe I could start with you. You mentioned about how your business is so traditional and so dependent on multiple players and so and so. What was that one biggest strength of your company which kept you going during this difficult time?
I think Deepak, the most important thing was really, again, going back to the two values. I mean, we have like various values, but living those values. But one was pulling together, and I think Ajay mentioned about how you have to be people. You have to be with them, and I can tell you the inspiration I have from my team has been phenomenal. So I think that pulling together as an organization throughout the value chain, how we really stayed connected was one, and the other aspect was shaping the future, and the future was going to be different. So I think we let everybody without hierarchy to put forth an idea and try it out. So we did a whole lot of innovation of sorts, which as a large conglomerate we would have never perhaps done before. So these are two things I'd like to highlight.
Interesting. अब मेरठ में बैठे हो तो ये भी बता दो which is a favorite Indian sweet that you eat at Diwali, Sachin?
अरे यहाँ तो बहुत कुछ है. So there's enough and more, and I love to send all of you guys some lots of goodies from here. And the goodies change by the hour here. So morning is something else, evening is something else.
And Ritesh,
We hope that doesn't change.
you have some outstanding Chroma stores spread across the country, and that's an experience that you have been providing, and that experience cannot be given digitally. I mean, then it would become another Flipkart or Amazon from that matter. And so, which has been that biggest challenge that you actually have been seeing to bring back your business on track?
No, so Deepak, number one, I disagree with you that what we do in the stores cannot be done digitally. That's a challenge we have been working on for a couple of years, and I think now it's 2 weeks ago that we changed our interface on the entire UI of Chroma.com was changed. But again, it's a journey. You climb a staircase, a stair at a time. You probably hit a landing so far. Our inspiration on that is a brand called Best Buy in the US. Started from the same place as us. Lots of stores, great experience in the stores. Digitally, they were a cipher. Today, a quarter of their business happens online, and they enjoy 50% of the search volume for any electronics. I think the difference between electronics retailer and a marketplace is because they cannot really distinguish between how they sell groceries or apparel or electronics versus when you're selling electronics, you have an opportunity to create the navigation that you do in the store, on the site as well. So bring alive your expertise, bring alive the approach to sales closure that you do in your stores, which is essentially how do I get an exchange, how do I convince the customer that he's got a fair value for his exchange old product, how do I help him dispose of the old junk in his home, how do I against his credit rating ensure he gets a appropriate loan for him to buy. Against that, how do I help him get the best value on the merchandise of the table? Knowing what he's buying, let's say if he's buying a television, what are the cables he should buy, what are the other things he needs to buy along with that for him to completely enjoy the TV. For instance, one of the big learnings in the last couple of years is as the televisions have got larger and thinner, the sound has really become worse and worse. So therefore, today, if you're selling a TV, you also have to convince the guy and help him understand why he needs to buy a sound bar, because otherwise Mr. Bachchan is not going to sound like Mr. Bachchan on his new TV. That's the kind of thing which an expert retailer in any category. I mean, if you want to look at India, Nykaa is a great example. Okay, Myntra is a great example. there is always room for a category specialist apart from a marketplace in any category. And that's really the destination we are working towards. Even with our old site, a lot of the functionalities that allow us to be a proper functioning marketplace, omni-channel retailer, being able to expose store inventory anywhere, being able to sell chain-wide inventory in every store of the chain. These are the two critical capabilities of an omni-channel retailer. These we have had for over 3 years now. Helping a guy being able to track his order from genesis to delivery, that's something we are working towards completing. And it's a like I said a while back, there is something called video calling we have started, which allows you to take a video demo of a refrigerator from the comfort of your home, for instance. There are all these improvements and changes which will keep happening. Our biggest strength will continue to be our stores, but the ability to deploy digital stores in stores and in people's hands for him to make a fully informed decision, delivering the brand's promise of we help you buy, is something which we are working on.
Excitedly looking forward to the digital experience of Croma, Ritesh, I can say that. And which
do check out the new site and give me the feedback.
I haven't been there lately, so going to go down and have a look at it today. And which is your favorite Diwali sweet? Yeah.
Anything sweet is my favorite sweet.
So,
I don't wait for Diwali either. It happens every day.
And Ajay, which are those two products that you're going to tell everybody to come down and buy from D Decor this Diwali?
So Deepak, we're not in the habit of dictating fashion very restrictively to people. We have a very wide range. So we've laid out 2,000 new fabric options this season, and you can suit your size, your style, your price point. D Decor's always played spoil for choice strategy, and the investment in all those products is equally strong from a wide set of design and product innovation levers have all been there. But the antiviral range is definitely something which is contextual, and it is for people who are concerned about how this virus gets onto you. The upholstery fabric is one case. The bedding is another case where there's a very, very high degree of physical contact. So that's it from our side.
You operate in 65 odd countries. So do you also have a retail presence out of India, or just the export market?
So it's still B2B. It's not, we are selling to other brands. It's still private label so as to speak the export business. But we're selling to very strong distributors. The 65 countries is, I would say, a long tail situation, but 80% of our business is in export is Europe and the US. And there we are selling to, quasi partners. That's what we are doing.
And Girish, you've been a man of varied interests here, and I know lately you also have a tea interest that's come up between you and your wife. Would love to hear that brand. Yeah, how's that's bringing up? You never mentioned about that. You're on mute, Girish.
Sorry about that. I've been quite a maverick in my career. I started off with Reckitt & Coleman, then I set up the consumer pharma business for J&J. Then I helped Vijay Mallya launch Kingfisher Airlines. And then, last decade, I've been pivoted towards real estate and leadership roles with, Godrej, and then CEO of the Vadha Group, and then, of course, executive director of Knight Frank. But my passion, honestly, is deep technology, AI, IoT, ML, and how that interfaces and brings value to startups and corporates alike. And of course, my wife is an accomplished tea sommelier. She runs her own brand of very high-end organic, whole leaf wellness teas. So that's her passion. She's an ex-Tataite. She's ex-West Side, Ritesh, from the founding team when Simone and Noel were running that part of the business. So that's largely, what I do. And Ajay, the curtains at the back are D Decor, and the Jabra 75 key, Ritesh, is from Croma Juhu. And I must compliment your Croma Juhu folks. Those guys, the sales guy there, a guy called, I think, Tanmay, fantastic. I mean, he really, spent hours and hours to kind of help me out with this purchase. And I really must give Chroma and your training modules credit for that. So
You
that's
need
really about myself.
DBS earring as well, Girish, moving forward. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Girish, that's the only thing missing in your white.
Very good. You can't put that out on a public forum. No, what diamonds survive.
True.
Yeah.
Well, Anshu, I love asking this to every entrepreneur, and I'm one of them, that what is the goal of your company? And this is something which I sometimes fail to answer myself, but do you have an answer to that question?
Yeah, so I can give you let's say the more consultant-like answer to this question, which is retail is dark in terms of data, especially the offline side of the retail, right? Contrast the online side of the retail, you visit an Amazon page and the product follows you for a month wherever you go on the internet, right? Contrast that with the 95% of retail that's offline. Like if you could understand the flows of data, the commerce that's happening there at a product level, user level, category, SKU, AOVs, right? You can connect users, retailers, manufacturers in a way that hasn't been done. And that's what Magic is doing. We are at scale. We are doing close to $1 billion of that. And our goal now is to take that one step forward, this glue between users, retailers, and manufacturers, and bring that in a way that it's a brand. So far, we've been working in a much more of an efficiency curve way. We've not invested enough around getting known as a brand among consumers. And what we are doing now, and the focus for us in the next few months, is to start to take that position, be visible and with the right message across different channels, whether it's print, radio. So we are investing a lot, in fact, in the offline channels to make sure that the awareness that we need to build around us being the discovery and savings platform, the largest one of its kind in India, that comes through and we start to get known for that. So yeah, that's the long term and the short term of what we're doing.
Brilliant. Anurag, you've been advising every large retail customer in this country, possibly. But tell us something about yourself beyond work. Yeah? What keeps you excited otherwise, beyond this retail thing? And what are your passion areas here?
I think, Deepak, the reason I continue to do consumer retail is it continues to excite me. So I started off also with FMCG and then worked in consulting now. 15 years have been continuing to do consumer retail work, and I think, this business still continues on and off. Work continues to excite me, right? Just watching shoppers, seeing how it changes, how Indian people shop. I think the opportunity is so large, and how Indians continue to remain distinct, right, from what they do. So I think that continues to excite me on off. But yeah, I to all your sweet questions, I've been thinking about Delhi weather's changing. Fantastic time to be changing ground, right? I mean, this is the time to be in Delhi and consuming all the sweets that winter has to offer. So these 6 months are the reason to live in the city. So yeah, so also a passionate foodie, I would say.
Yeah, Delhi has that sweet called doda, that something called a Sohan halwa, which is probably gets missed out every rest of the part of the country. So yeah, enjoy that. And so, well, friends, I think it was an outstanding conversation. Really enjoyed this. Extremely engaging and insightful, I must say that. And great fun. So wishing you all a very, very happy Diwali in advance. And I hope that you all enjoy your best. And take good care of yourself. And I really look forward meeting up everybody in person. I think the time's not far off, and we'll be meeting up soon, saying so. So thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Deepak.